welcome you to Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, where unlike in real life, there was a rain delay. But here we'll have baseball as usual. Danny Jackson for the Philadelphia Phillies and Pat Hentgen for the Toronto Blue Jays. So Danny Jackson for the Phils, Hentgen for the Blue Jays. This is game number 3. And if you've not been with us in this series, the Philadelphia Phillies swept the Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto and now lead 2-0 here in the commanding best of 7. So the Blue Jays need the win to avoid being down 0-3, and the Phillies look to put an ultimate stranglehold on their friends from the north. Hello everybody, the Sports Time Machine brings you coverage of the 1993 World Series. And this is again retro replay as played lineups using Stratomatic Advanced with some super advanced tendencies like stealing, and fielding. So here are your lineups for the visiting Jays. Again, National League ballpark, no DH. Ricky Henderson in left leading off, followed by Devon White batting second. Paul Molitor at first, Joe Carter in right, Roberto Alomar batting fifth, Tony Fernandez batting sixth, Ed Sprague batting seventh, Pat Borders batting eighth, and Pat Hentgen batting ninth and pitching. For the Philadelphia Phillies defensively, again, they're up 2-0 in this series. Pate Incaviglia gets the start in left, Dykstra in center, and Eisenreich in right. Not a great outfield. Then it's Hollins at third, Stocker at short, Duncan at second, and Kruk at first. Darren Daulton behind the plate, Danny Jackson on the mound. He's making his first start of this World Series. Danny Jackson is a 0 hold. If they decide to hold base runners, it will be an automatic -2. Kruk is a -2, so it'll be a -4 for Blue Jays to run. On Pat Hentgen, he's a -1, a -2 to hold, makes it a -3. And Pat Borders is going to be a 0, so it's a -3 for all Phillies to run today. Are we ready for baseball? Game 3 of the 1993 Retro World Series is on the air. And we're ready to go here. Baseball from the vet. It's old Veterans Stadium, first World Series in 10 years, and the fans are going crazy for this one. So here we go. Danny Jackson, the left-hander on the mound, 294 versus lefties, 287 versus righties, 12 and 11, 3.77 ERA, 214 hits, 210 innings, only allowed 12 home runs. So he should be able to keep the ball in the ballpark if he keeps on his card. So are we ready? Let's do this. Let's see if Toronto can get back in this. The Blue Jays will start off. Ricky Henderson. He is 0 for 6, a run scored and a run batted in. Has a stolen base in the series. Henderson starts and we're underway. 2-5 Ricky to a lefty, and that is a single left field. So Henderson starts the base hit. Here come the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays now, again, it will be a -4 to run. So it'll be a 15 or 10 first number if he gets the lead on a 6 and 7. And that is an 8, so he cannot get it. So -4, it will be a 10 first number. Henderson on at first, and here's the center fielder, Devon White. So Devo is 0 for 9 in the series with a run scored. He'll bat righty against Jackson. 1-8 versus lefty is a walk. The Blue Jays start off by getting the first 2 men on base. As Henderson goes to second, and Jackson now is in trouble early with this Blue Jay lineup. Here's the first baseman getting the start today because there's no DH, Paul Molitor. 3 for 8, 1 RBI in the series. Molitor really devours lefties, hits 363 during the season. Jackson from the stretch. 5-8 right-hander fly ball left field. Incaviglia is there, makes the catch, and that's 1 away. Here is the right fielder, Joe Carter. So Carter in the series is 2 for 8, a run scored, 2 RBIs, including a home run. Jackson from the stretch, 2 on and 1 out. 6-5 righty, and that ball has stroked the right center field for a base hit in the gap. A double will score 1. So Henderson scores. Devon White could score all the way. It's going to be a double 2 stars to center field. Dykstra is a +1. They can't hold him because he's the trailing runner. That's a +1. That's a +2 to Devon White's running rating. Devon White's a 1-17. He's gonna try to score. 1-19. He is safe without even a throw. So an RBI double for Carter, and the Blue Jays take a 2-0 lead. So the Blue Jays jump on top in this one, trying to get back in the series. Here is Roberto Alomar, 2-0 Jays. Runner on second and 1 out. Alomar in the series 4 for 9, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Alomar will bat righty against lefty, 2-2 lefty. Hit him with a pitch. And Danny Jackson's all over the place. Now put runners at first and second now with 1 away. And now brings up the shortstop, Tony Fernandez. Fernandez comes up, 2 for 7, runs scored, 2 doubles in the series, first and second, 1 out. Blue Jays have already plated 2 runs. Jackson from the stretch, 1-9 lefty, and that is stroked to left field for a base hit down the line. That will get at least 1 run home. Carter scores. Alomar has to stop at third. 3-0 Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays have stomped all over the Phillies here in game number 3. And they have started off in a bang. So 3-0. And already the Philadelphia Philly bullpen has to start getting loose, as Danny Jackson does not seem to have anything today. Here's the third baseman, Ed Sprague. The infield will come in. They can't afford to make it any worse right now. 4-8 to a righty is a walk, and the Blue Jays have loaded the bases. Already 2 more runs can score, and they will have fatigued Danny Jackson out. Danny Jackson, real life, did get hammered in this one, I believe. The Blue Jays won 10-3. Again, started off with a rain delay. Danny Jackson went 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. And they brought in Ben Rivera, so he might be the first Philly used in this case, as we have definitely not seen the Phillies bullpen have to get used so extensively and so early in this game. So let's see if we can locate the Philly bullpen. So first one out of the bullpen that night was Ben Rivera. He was 13-9, 5.02 ERA, made 28 starts, so he is a long man. He can definitely give you plenty of innings if need be. So the Blue Jays may have gotten to Danny Jackson like they did in real life. 3-0 Toronto, and the first bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Pat Borders. So Jackson from the stretch, needing a double play in the worst way. 5-12, ground ball to first. They will come home and get the fielder's choice. So a 3-2 play gets the runner at home. And then that really makes things a little bit easier. Now here's Danny Jackson. He is a 1 also. So now this will be the situation where he needs to get the pitcher out. So here is Pat Hentgen. Hentgen, American League pitcher. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 3 in for Toronto. 6-7 for Hentgen. He is a righty, and he walks the pitcher, and that makes it 4-0. So a bases loaded walk to the opposing pitcher. The Blue Jays have batted around. And now here is Ricky Henderson. So Henderson led off the inning, singled and scored. Blue Jays lead 4-0. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And now Danny Jackson in a lot of trouble. So from the stretch, Blue Jays have batted around. Here's the pitch. 3-7 to a righty. Fly ball center field. Dykstra is there. Makes the catch. The Blue Jays send 10 to the plate, and they score 4 runs. 4 runs on 3 hits on 2 walks. A hit by pitch. Left the bases loaded. 1 half inning of play. 4-0 Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays try to get back in the series, and boy, did they have started off in a bang, sending 10 men to the plate. And now it's the Phillies' turn to see if they can get back in this. On the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies will be Pat Hentgen. So Hentgen on the mound. Hentgen on the season can go 6 innings, not a lot of length. 19-9, 3.87 ERA. The Phillies line up Dykstra in center, Duncan at second, Kruk at first, Hollins at third, Dalton behind the plate, Eisenreich in right, Incaviglia in left, Stalker at short, and Danny Jackson is batting ninth and pitching. For the defense behind Pat Hentgen, it'll be Henderson, White, Carter, Sprague, Fernandez, Alomar, Molitor, Pat Borders behind the plate, and the right-hander, Pat Hentgen. So here is Nails. He gets the opportunity to lead off here at home. World Series, 4 for 7, 2 runs scored. So a great start for Dykstra in the series. Here's his first pitch. 1-8 righty, and he draws the walk. So Dykstra definitely is not afraid to keep the line going here. It'll be a -3, so he can get the lead on a 15 on a 6 and 7. Down by 4, and he does not get the lead. So Dykstra will be held, but he will not steal second. Here and now is Mariano Duncan. Duncan in the series, 4 for 10, no runs scored, 3 RBIs. On the mound, 4-9 to Hentgen. That's a single 1-7. Does it go through for a base hit? It's a 6. That's a base hit past the third baseman. So the Phillies with their first hit. Dykstra stops at second and hold on to everyone. This could be that exciting game they had in Game 4 in '93, where they put together an offensive display. So first and second, nobody out. Here is John Kruk. Kruk is 3 for 9 in the series, the run scored. First and second, no out. Hentgen a little bit of trouble early. He needs to get out of this one. 3-10 for Kruk is a ground ball to first. Only play he's going to have is a short for the fielder's choice, and that will go 3-6. So runners at first and third and 1 out. Kruk is on board. He's a C. He will be held. So it's a first and third, 1 out. Blue Jays will play the infield back, and now here is Dave Hollins. So Hollins in the series struggling, 0 for 7, runs scored, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Phillies will play the infield back, see if they can get a strikeout here. 2-8, got him on strikes. Big strikeout for Pat Hentgen, his 7th of the postseason. So now here is Darren Dalton. Dutch, 1 for 7, runs scored, 2 RBIs. Phillies need to get some offensive support from Dalton this series. First and third, 2 outs. Here we go. 1-3, single on a 1 and 2. That's a 17. Line drive to Alomar ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a walk. 2 men left. We played an inning. 4-0 Blue Jays. So now game 2. Now inning 2 of this game 3. Again, because we bat around, we're going to have to skip the innings. So it always makes it fun to score. It'll be Devon White, Paul Molitor, and Joe Carter. Again, this is inning number 2, Retro Replay World Series. Oh, Jesus. And here we go. So let's go ahead and continue playing little baseball. Top of the second, Devon White walked and scored in the first. He'll get his opportunity against Danny Jackson. 2-8 lefty, 5 all left field. Eisenreich is there, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. I think that's Eisenreich or Incaviglia. Always get that confused. Here's Molitor. He did not get involved in the party in the first inning. He flew to left, so he's 0 for 1. So Danny Jackson wants a 1-2-3 inning here. Jackson from the windup, and here's the pitch. 2-6. He's going to get in the party this time. That's a double to left field on a 2-6. So Molitor with a 1-out double. So Molitor with a big hit there. 37 doubles in 93, hit 363 versus lefties. And now here is Joe Carter, doubled in 2 runs his first time up. Runner on second, 1 out. Danny Jackson working from the stretch again. Here's the pitch. 4-8. 4-8 is a walk, and that's a walk to Carter. And the Blue Jays again are setting up shop nicely. First and second, 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Robbie Alomar. Hit by a pitch his first time up and then was forced out at home for the second out. First and second, one out. Robbie comes up, hits a lot better versus right-handed pitching. This is a good matchup for Danny Jackson from the stretch. That's not going to be good. 6-5 to a righty, and that is a triple-double split. That's a double down the line. That will score Mulder. Carter is a +1, cannot be held. +2 again because it is Dykstra. It's going to be Carter could try to score again. Let's see if they'll try to send Carter on a +2. He's a 1-15. He's going to try to score on a 1-17. Here's the throw, not in time. 2-run score, and the Blue Jays lead 6-0, and that, folks, will tire out Danny Jackson. So a 2-run double for Roberto Alomar. And already, so any dot with fatigue automatically ends the night for Danny Jackson. That is my personal house rule. So 1 out in the second. Here's Fernandez. Fernandez doubled and a run his first time up. 4-4 to a lefty fly ball center field. That is Dykstra. Dykstra is a 2E10. So a 2E10 for Lenny. Let's see if they can make this play right now. That's an 11. He should. 11 on a 10. That should be an automatic out. So let's make sure of it. Again, that is 11 on a 2. That is an F2. 11 on a 10. There's no error, and that is an out. So 2 away. So 2 outs, runner on second. And now here is Ed Sprague, the third baseman. So Ben Rivera up in the Philly bullpen. Oh, want to lose that one. Have limited 20-sided. Here it is, 5-3. So let's see who's up. Sorry, so Sprague, 5-3 versus a righty. Fly ball left field. So let's look at the defense. Change defense left field. That's Incaviglia. That could be interesting. He's not known to play defense. He's a 4E10 in left. He needs to avoid the single 2 stars with an 11 or higher. That's a 7. That will drop in for a base hit. 7 on a 4 drops it in front of Incaviglia. Single 2 stars, and the Blue Jays will add another one. Alomar scores, and it's 7-0 Toronto. So Sprague knocks him in. Here is Borders. So the Toronto Blue Jays getting back in this series. So now, boy, Danny Jackson wants out of this in the worst way. 5-3 righty fly ball left field again. That again is Incaviglia. 4E10. Needs to be an 11 or higher. That's an 11. I think he just got out of that one. That's an, oh no, he needs to be a 12. 11, yes it is. It's a single 2 stars, and it'll be first and third. Just drops in front of Incaviglia. Sprague will go to third. First and third, Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays have 7 runs on 7 hits in the inning. And again, it becomes Pat Hentgen trying to save the inning. RBI walk back in the first inning. Jackson from the stretch. 2-9, and that is a ground ball to first. First baseman is Croc, takes it to the bag himself, and that, folks, is all she wrote. End of the inning. But the Blue Jays score 3 more in the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second. It is 7-0 Blue Jays. Wow, game number 3, Retro Replay World Series is all Toronto Blue Jays right now. Bottom of the second coming up. And it will now come down to, let's see if we can get the stadium back here. Jim Eisenreich will be followed by Kevin Incaviglia and Stalker. Possible pinch hitter for Danny Jackson if needed. So Hentgen on the mound. 1-7 righty, 5-ball center field. Devon White is there and makes the catch. Eisenreich was 3 for 6, a run scored in the series. That doesn't even matter at this point anymore. The Blue Jays are bludgeoning Philly pitching. Here's Pete Incaviglia, 1 for 6, a run scored, pinch hit home run in game one. 2-5 righty. That's a line drive deep to left field. That's off the wall for Incaviglia. So Pete Incaviglia in this series. Another double for him. So runner on first and runner on second and one out. Brings up the shortstop, Kevin Stocker. So Stocker comes up. Stocker in the series, 2 for 7, 2 runs scored. See if the Phillies can get on the board. Probably a pinch hitter for the Phils on deck. Here we go. 6-10. 6-10 to a righty. Ground ball to short in front of him. Fernandez has it. To runner back. Throws him out for out number 2. So now the question is going to be, what do the Phillies do in this situation? So they'd hate to waste they would really hate to waste a bat. Let's see if they go to, they will go probably to Milt Thompson. So Milt Thompson will swing, and they're going to get him out of there. So Milt Thompson, they don't care about the innings and wasting people. Danny Jackson's had absolutely nothing so far in this series. So Milt Jackson comes in, bats in the spot for, so Jackson never swings a bat in the World Series. Hentgen from the stretch, run on second, one out. Milt Thompson in the series, 1 for 3 and RBI in the series. 6-5 to a lefty, ground ball to short. That is Fernandez. We'll see if Fernandez comes up with this. He's a 2E12. 2E12 in the series, and that's a 7, that's a 12. Ooh, a 12 on a 12 shouldn't be an error, but we're going to look just to make sure. 12 on a 12, not an error, and ends the inning. So, folks, that will end it. So, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2-7-0 Toronto. So, new pitcher for the Phils will be Ben Rivera, who came in the series in the actual game, but will come in a lot sooner for the Fighting Phils. So Rivera comes in, and he will stay in the 9th spot and hit. So now for the Blue Jays, Ricky Henderson, top of the 3rd, 7-0, and he's been up twice already. He has singled and scored and fly to right. So Ben Rivera on the mound. He is a +3. That's going to allow Toronto to run more if they want. Here we go. 4-10 to a righty. Fly ball center field. Good catch from Dykstra. Makes the catch, and there's 1 out. So let's see if that holds down the fort here. Here is Devon White. He's 0 for 1. A walk and a run scored. Rivera. Long pitch. Here it is. 4-7. Lefty. Single 1 to 6. That's an 18. Line drive to the second baseman. 2 outs. So 2 outs. So now it will become Paul Mauner, fly to left and doubled and scored. He's 1 for 2. Righty versus righty matchup. Rivera winds up and deals. That pitch is 6-10, is a ground ball to short. Good play there by Stocker. Throws him out, and the Blue Jays go 1, 2, 3, third. That's something the Phillies needed. Let's go to the bottom of the 3rd. 7-0 Toronto. So here is Dykstra, followed by Duncan and Kruk here in the 3rd. So Toronto up by a ton here. 7-0. But again, the Toronto needed some kind of break lately. Beatles internally. Yeah, I know, and I thought I blocked him. So why not block? Yeah, I blocked him, so it erased the messages, but I guess it still showed it on there. So that kind of sucked. So thank you, Beatles. I appreciate you coming in. Happy holidays, my friend. And now here is Lenny Dykstra. So here he is so far. You missed a lot, Beatles, if you were in here early. So Dykstra, so far, first at bat, walked. He got on. Thought the Phillies were going to involve in a crazy first inning of their own, but it didn't work out so well. So here is Lenny. Dykstra will hit against Hentgen here in the 3rd. See if they can get in this game. 2-6, double 1 to 12. That's a 1. That's a solid double off the wall for Dykstra. So the Phillies getting back in this. Runner on second and nobody out. Here's Mariano Duncan. He singled his first time up. Runner on second, no outs. Hentgen now doesn't want to give too much back to the Phillies here. 6-8. 6-8 to a right. He's a double 1-2. That's a sliding catch by the center fielder, Devon Wright. Only a 10% chance at a hit. So it was a pretty easy play to come in on. One away. And here is John Kruk. So Kruk, the batter, he is 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice. So far, he is 3 for 10 in the series. Lefty against a righty. Runner on second, 1 out, and the pitch. 1-7 Kruk and draws the walk. So Krucky draws the walk, and the Phillies got 2 on and 1 out. And now here is Dave Holland. Boy, he comes up again in a situation. He's 0 for 8, a run scored, 7 strikeouts. Hollins will bat lefty against Hentgen. Hentgen from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-4 to a lefty. He's a catch X. So Borders, let's see if he comes up with this. He's a 3-6, no pass ball opportunities. 3-6 opportunity. Oh, you should get the fielder's choice on that. So let's see, it's a 16 on a 3. 16 on a 3 says it's a simple foul out. There's no error, and it's an F2. So out of play. Borders gets it in foul territory, and there's 2 outs. And now it'll be Darren Dalton. So the struggles of Dave Holland continues. Keep that in mind in case the Blue Jays start making a run in this series. First and second, 2 outs. Dalton 0 for 1. He struggled a bit. He's 1 for 8 in the series. Hentgen from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-6 and fly ball left field. Left fielder comes in, makes the catch, and that is all she wrote. Henderson with the catch, and the Phillies strand 2. Let's go to the 4th. 7-0 Blue Jays. So Carter, Alomar, and Fernandez. The Blue Jays scoring 4 in the first and 3 in the second as we play the 4th. The Blue Jays with 7 hits, the Phillies 3. They knocked out Danny Jackson quite early in this ball game. So here's Carter, 1 for 1, knocked in 2 with a double, scored twice with a walk. Here's Carter, 1-9 versus a righty, and struck him out. So they brought the righty in, and that has kind of helped out a little bit. These Blue Jays do hit lefties a little bit better. Here's Alomar, who loves to see the righty in this game. He's 1 for 1, hit by a pitch, doubled in 2 runs, and scored. Alomar swinging away, and he's a 2-column on a 2-12 on a righty, and he got hit again for the second time. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of that. I always thought he's a goon myself. So Alomar's on at first with 1 out. He probably could run now. Will they let him? Let's see. +3, -2 be a -1. Well, they'll probably hold him there. It's a 7-run lead. Here's Fernandez, runner on first and 1 out. Fernandez, switch hitter, batting lefty against Rivera. 3-6 is a ground ball, double play ball. Should have ran. Shortstop. That is Stalker to the second baseman for the Phillies, which is Duncan over to first to Kruk for a double play. 6-4-3. So 6-4-3 turns the double play, and it ends the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Toronto holding to a 7-0 lead. So now the Phillies will now send up Jim Eisenreich, followed by Incaviglia and Stalker against Hentgen here in the 4th inning. So 4th inning. Come on, Phillies! Yeah, let's make it a game. So let's see if the Phillies get back. And of course, remember this series was 1-1 heading to Veterans Stadium, which the Blue Jays won handily Game 3. But now in this retro replay, the Phillies won the first 2, so they're looking to get a stranglehold and go up 3-0 while the Blue Jays are trying to get back in this. Last of the fourth. Here's Eisenreich. He's 0 for 1. 429 in the series. 6-3 on a lefty for Eisenreich. Fly ball left field. That's Ricky. He makes things interesting out there. He's a 2E10. Henderson comes in with it. Does he make the catch on a 4? Uh-oh. 11 on a 10 versus a lefty. There's no error on the 11. 4 on a 2 is an F1. Almost over the head of Henderson. But he leapt and make a nice catch. So Henderson misjudged it, but he made a nice recovery. Here's Incaviglia. He doubled his first time up. So far, he's 2 for 7 in the series. Righty versus righty. Hentgen with the pitch. That's a 6-8. That's a double again on 1-2. You don't get good chances there. Fly ball center field. White comes in, cruises in, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So Hentgen looking strong, 2 innings. Now here is Milt Thompson. Ground to shorts first time up. 2 outs in the 4th. 7-0 Blue Jays. Stocker the batter. He's 0 for 1. 2 for 8 in the series. 6-3 for Stocker versus Hentgen. Fly ball left field again. That's Henderson. 2E10 for Ricky. Uh-oh, this is might fly over Ricky's head. That's a 16 on a 10. 16 on a 10. He dropped the ball. He went for that little basket catch of his, and this time it fell out of the glove. So 1 base error on Ricky Henderson. So Henderson does one of his showboats, and it popped out of the glove. So now Stocker's on at first and 2 outs. So now that could open the inning up now, but here's Ben Rivera. You don't want to take it. Now this is where you do not want to pinch hit for him here and have to worry about this bullpen. I guess you have to, it's the World Series, so I guess you're going to have to swing away. So Ricky Jordan will come in. Ben Rivera has been stopping the Blue Jays cold so far in this series. This is a regular season game. Ben Rivera would get another at bat, but because this is the World Series, Ricky Jordan will get another turn. So runner on first and 2 outs. Jordan 0 for 6 in the series. Righty on righty. Phillies don't want to do this to the bullpen. Not really any choice. 3-12. Single left field. Keeps the inning alive. So Ricky Jordan, after the error by Henderson, maybe opens up the inning. It brings up nails. Lenny Dykstra. First and second, 1 out. 2 outs. And now lefty against righty. So again, that was base hit number 4 for the Phils. 2 on, 2 outs. Dykstra 1 for 1, a walk and a double. Hentgen from the stretch. Can the Phils get back in this? 1-8 is a walk and the bases are loaded. So now they have an opportunity. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Mariano Duncan. So Duncan, the batter, bases loaded, 2 outs. They can get this close. Then they'll make it interesting who their pitcher will be. So Rivera comes up. Duncan comes up. 1 for 2 against Hentgen. Here we go. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-8 on Hentgen. That's a double on a 1-2. Oh, it's a 3. Sliding catch by the center fielder, Devon White. Oh, it just made the catch before it hit the turf. No instant replay in 93. They will not look at that again. White makes a nice catch and ends the inning. The Phillies will strand the bases loaded. So now the Phillies will have to reconvene here and put somebody else out there to pitch. That was something they did not want to do. And I think they may want to go with, we'll see if he's on this, we'll try to keep a somewhat a roster. And the Phillies in this game went Rivera, Thigpen, and Anderson, who gets great in the last game, but he got hammered in this one. So let's see if we can find the series summary here again. Blue Jays won the actual game 10-3. A game that started with a rain delay to start off. And looks like they pitched 10 pitchers, and one of them was not Jose De Leon. I mean, he had a decent enough card. So looks like they will go. See if I have a Roger Mason here. Hello, Roger Mason. Are you here to pitch? Let's see. So Roger Mason. Let's see. I wonder if I do have a Mason here. If not, we may have to use the card image or something. Because he should be on this roster, and he should be pretty darn good. Unless he was in somebody else's uniform, but he shouldn't be. So Amaro, Batiste, Williams, and you know what? Looks like we may have to go with Mason. It looks like he had some good numbers. So let's see what he looks like in the actual game. So 1993, give me 1 second. Folks here, 93 National League, Phillies, Mason, 93 Phillies. Mason is not on there either. Oh my goodness, they must have brought him over during the season. So that's where he probably is, to be honest. So Mason, let's see where he's probably American League. He's probably American League team. So 1993, he came over and he started the year off with the San Diego Padres. He went 0-7. Why it wouldn't be a Philly here? So let's see if we have him in San Diego. Yep, Roger Mason. Ooh, card doesn't look as glorifying. He pitches well against righties, so Mason will be on the mound for the Fighting Phils. So we'll go ahead and make that change. So let's go ahead and make it. So Ed Sprague, Borders, and Hentgen will hit. New pitcher will be Roger Mason. He'll pitch, and again, he'll stay in the game, and he will bat ninth. No DHs, American League ball in National League ballpark. Game number 3. So here is Sprague, right-handed Mason, hold 0. 3-7 versus righty, fly ball center field. That will be the first out, and he makes the catch, and there's one away. So Sprague is out. Here is Pat Borders. So Borders, the batter. Borders is 1 for 2 with a single. Borders 2-7 struck him out, 2 away. So Roger Mason, Philly pitching, trying to keep him in this. And here's Hentgen. He's been up twice, had an RBI walk, and got on a force out. So he's 0 for 1. Here it is. That's a 2. That should be an automatic K on a 2-7. And it is. Roger Mason retires the side. So 3 up, 3 down. Go to Blue Jays. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. Here in Philly, it's 7-0 Toronto. So far, Blue Jays 7 runs on 7 hits. The Phillies, no runs on 4 hits. The Toronto Blue Jays have committed the only error in this ball game. Again, last of the 5th. Hello, Beatles, and welcome again inside Veterans Stadium as we go to Retro Replay 1993 World Series, game number 3. So now the Phillies come up. Kruk, Hollins, and Dalton. So Kruk will come up. Phillies have had 4 hits so far. Let's look at a box score real quick. On the left on base. So far, the left on base, the Phillies have already left 8 on base. They can only be blamed for their own mistakes today. They're trailing 7, but they've had opportunities. Hentgen on the mound, the Kruk. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 4-9 lefty single right field. Phillies are at it again. So Kruk is on. Let's see if the Phillies again can do some damage. Here is Dave Holland. Boy, when he comes up in the worst opportunities. Holland's 0 for 2, 0 for 9 in the series, 7 Ks. Batting from the left-hand side against Hentgen. Hentgen from the stretch, and here's the pitch. 1-10, fly ball center field. That should be White. Comes in, makes the catch, and does. And Dave Hollins is retired again. He's 0 for 10. So here is Darren Dalton. Boy, again, he's another guy the Phillies have to have something out of. 0 for 2 in the game today. 1 for 9 in the series. Lefty on righty. Hentgen from the stretch and the pitch. 1-5 for Dalton. Popped it up straight first. That's up the shaft. First baseman comes over. Molitor calls everyone off. Makes the catch. 2 outs. So 2 away. Here is Jimmy Eisenreich. So Eisenreich, the right fielder today, 0 for 2. Phillies kind of paying for some sins. 2 balls have dropped in front of Pete Incaviglia today. It's what happens when you play a 4 fielder in Strat. And that's cost them dearly. So here is Eisenreich, not much better in right. 4-7 versus a lefty is a walk. So again, Hentgen's going to put 2 men on the Phillies an opportunity. So now here's Inky. 1 for 2 with a double. Hentgen can go in the 6th inning, so another inning he could be in fatigue land. First and second, 2 outs. Hentgen from the stretch, 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 1-6 to Incaviglia, ground ball to short. Good throw from Fernandez, throws him out, and the Phillies have stranded 10. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 7-0 Blue Jays. So, Philadelphia Phillies recreating Gilligan's Island with all their castaways, while the Toronto Blue Jays have cashed in here in America. Whipped 7 runs in the first 2 innings as we go to the top of the 6th. Henderson so far in the ball game, 1 for 3, a single and a run scored. Henderson will now bat against Roger Mason. Card is on my other screen. Got to remember that one. 1-5 to a righty is a ground ball to short. Hey, how about don't have to look up the pitcher's card there. Nice play, and Henderson's retired. So Henderson the ball game, 1 for 4. Here's Devon White. Devon White 0 for 2 and a walk and a run scored. Top of the 6th. Sorry, top of the 6th. Toronto up by 7. Here is the stretch. Let's see. Devon White on a 2-6. The ground ball to short. That's an easy play for Stocker. Throws him out. And Roger Mason doing his job. So the Philly bullpen is keeping it where it's at. Just the Phillies can't get a clutch hit today. Here's Mulder. He's 1 for 3. A double and a run scored. Roger Mason winds up and deals 6-8. Got to look at his card on the other screen. 6-8 righties. Ground ball, second base, X. Let's go ahead and bring that back up. Ground ball, second base, X, people. That means we're looking at the card of Mariano Duncan. So Mariano Duncan gets it. He's a 324. He's had some issues in this series. Hopefully he'll come up with it. So 14 out of 24. Nothing for sure. That is for sure. 14 out of 24. There's no error. It's an 18. He fields it and gets him. So 3 up, 3 down. Roger Mason does the job for the Phillies. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 7-0 Phils. So now let's see. Do the Fighting Phils, is this going to be another repeat episode of Fergosi's Island, or will they get these damn castaways off there? So last of the 6th, 7-0 Toronto. It'll be Stocker, followed by, again, the Phillies are going to have to go to their bullpen, as, again, it comes out to the pinch hitters. What happens when you play in the National League ballpark? Stocker, a pinch hitter, and then Dykstra. So here is Stocker, last of the 6th. Stocker is 0 for 2. Let's see if Stocker can get on base. 3-3. He might have got on base. 1-11 is a single line drive, and Roberto Alomar came up with a sparkler. Single 1-14. Roll to 15. So 55% chance you get a base hit, but Alomar stops it cold, and that will mean a pinch hitter for Roger Mason. So let's see. Mason will probably come out this game. So who will the Phillies now send up? Let's go back in time, as they say. Look out the Fighting Phils in this series and see who they can send up here. I thought probably could have been a more, maybe even a Morandini. We'll see if it makes sense or not to swing away with him. Let's see if let's see who will come in for the Phils. And they have Kim Batiste, I'm sure I have a card of. So Kim Batiste will grab a card. 156 at bats, hit 282. So here comes Batiste. I'm not sure who the Phillies going to come to the bullpen with. Now you have to start worrying about the bullpens. So last of the 6th, no score. Batiste, a right-handed hitter. Again, I have to make that change. Let's make that so I don't mess up. So pinch hitter Kim Batiste comes in. So this is, so far, Thompson's hit, Ricky Jordan's hit, and now Batiste. This is the 3rd pinch hitter in the 6th inning. 2-7 Batiste, fly ball center field. Devon White comes in, makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. So now here's Dykstra, 1 for 1, a double and 2 walks. So now Hentgen looks in, and that's going to be a 1-11 for Dykstra. Fouls out behind the plate. Borders comes in, makes the catch, and retires the side. Hentgen, strong 6. We go to the 7th, 7-0 Toronto. So now the Phillies again are going to need a new pitcher. Top of the 7th. Who will now they turn to? And I'm thinking they may. Ooh, you want to stay away from a lefty on this team as much as possible, because some of these Blue Jays are high octane lefty hitters. So let's see who they can go with. An opportunity, if he's in here, would be a former White Sox who's on the roster by name of Bobby Thigpen. And I'm not sure if he is carded or not. So Thigpen will come in the game. We'll have to switch again, go to a different card. So Phillies go to Phillies here. Thigpen will come in. Thigpen for the Phillies went 3-1, 6 ERA on the roster, 23 hits, 19 innings, 7 R's. So he better pitch the righties. He better have righties up and no lefties, what you're telling me. So let's see if Thigpen's going to be the one I want out here. So give me one second here. Salvador America. Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard, and not seen you in so long. Hopefully your family is doing better after the issues and problems you guys had. Hopefully you're having a merry holidays. So Carter Almar Fernandez, top of the 7th. So righty switch, right, left. That does not bode well. So we're going to end up going probably to David West. I think we're going to go to a lefty, as that might be my best opportunity. You don't want it with all these lefties coming in and hitting what's his name right now. You don't want him on the bump. You don't want Thigpen out there with that kind of gross situation. So top of the 7th, 7-0 Toronto. So new pitcher, and it will be David West. Sorry about that. So now the Phillies will set up righty switch against him. So again, David West had a great season. Remember him for the Mets. 6-4, 2.92 ERA, 60 hits and 86 innings. Finally showed promise. So top of the 7th, 7-0 Toronto. Carter to swing. So here is Joe. He has doubled in 2, walked and scored and struck out. So he scored twice and drove in 2. 3-4 lefty, ground ball second. That is Duncan, makes the play, and there's one away. Here's Roberto Alomar. Alomar has got hit by a pitch twice, oh well, and then has doubled in 2 runs. Alomar will swing righty against West. Foul ball. So here we go. 1-4 for Alomar. Fouls out to the first baseman. Foul territory. First baseman comes in and makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. So Blue Jays not getting much in after the first 2 innings. So here is Tony Fernandez. He's 1 for 3, an RBI double back in the first. Blue Jays scored 4 in the first and 3 in the second. Here it is, 6-11 to a righty. Is a ground ball to short. That is a nice play by Stocker. Throws them out and get up and stretch here in the city of brotherly love. It's 7-0 Blue Jays. Let's get ourselves some Tony Lukes and some best cheesesteaks in south side of Philadelphia. Last of the 7th, Toronto, 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. The Phillies, no runs on, 5 hits and no errors. Duncan, Kruk, and Hollins, the bat for the Fighting Phils. So Duncan will step up. Hentgen, he is in his point of weakness. So any hits off Hentgen right now, the combination of hits or walks, will knock him out. So let's see if the Phillies can get to him here. 2-7 to a righty, the fly ball center field. Catch is made by White, and makes the catch, and there's 1 out. So Dykstra 1 for 4. Duncan 1 for 4. And now here's John Kruk, who's 1 for 2 of the walk. So Kruk, a left-handed hitter against Hentgen. Hentgen winds up and deals 1-7 righty and draws the walk. That is ping number 1. I have a total of 3 pings for Hentgen's weakness. Here is Hollins. Hollins 0 for 3 with a strikeout. So runner on first, 1 out. Hollins to swing, batting left-handed here. Hollins, again, what more can you say? 0 for 10, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. He needs to get a huge hit right now. 2-7 to walk him. Hollins draws the walk. That's ping number 2. Now remember, if he does get fatigued, I don't have to take him out. But if the fatigue dot comes out, kind of plays like inside pitch, and that automatically will remove him. So now here is Dalton, 2 on and 1 out. Phillies trying to get back in this. They're up 2 games to love in the series. Toronto trying to make sure this gets back to Toronto. So Dalton 1 for 10, a run scored. Let's see if Dalton now can get a big hit. Lefty against righty. From the stretch is Dalton. Here's the pitch. 4-10 to a lefty. Fly ball right field. Carter's in. Makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So now it's Jimmy Eisenreich. So a 7-0 lead and 2 outs. Hentgen looking to see if he can get through this and pitch a solid 7 innings. I guess he was 6 innings. He was already. Let's see how many hits he gave up. No, he was fine in the 6th. So here in the 7th, he's still okay. Eisenreich the batter. First and second, 2 outs. Hentgen from the stretch. 5-8 lefty. It's a triple. 1 the 4th. That's a base hit. 2 stars. Phillies on the board. Make it 7-1. Kruk scores. Hollins the 3rd. And it's a 7-1 ball game. And that will automatically fatigue out Hentgen. So any dot now will automatically remove him. Incaviglia's 1 for 3. Hentgen's going to try to finish off the inning now. So righty matchup with Incaviglia. You don't never want to give him a lefty to swing at. Inky in the ball game, doubled in the 2nd. Phillies now finally get a castaway home. Let's see if they can maybe continue to drive them in. So now Hentgen from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-10, righty ground ball to short. Fernandez picks him up, throws him out, and ends the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 2 left. We go to the 8th inning here in Philly. It is 7-1 Blue Jays. So 7-1 Blue Jays here in the 8th. Sprague, Borders, and probably a pinch hitter for Hentgen in the 8th. And on the mound for the Phillies will still be David West. So let's make sure my roster looks okay here. So Hentgen's gone 7, 6 hits, 1 run is earned. Danny Jackson went 2 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned. Rivera 2 innings, nothing, and a strikeout. Mason 2 innings, 2 strikeouts. West has gone 1 inning. So far so good on the statistical front here at the ballpark here in Philly. All right, here we go. Still play ball here. 7-1 favor of the Blue Jays. This would make it a game 4. And at least this going to go 5. So the Blue Jays are going to not. They won this series in 6. So if they sweep, they can still do so. So the Blue Jays now, Phillies want to put this one away. They don't want to give the Blue Jays a fighting chance. But remember, the Blue Jays did win Game 3 in IRL 10-3. And remember, Game 4 was that stupid, ridiculous, where they scored a combination 25 or 26 runs or something like that. It was so bizarre and silly and sick and everything else. Game 4, as crazy it was 15-14. 15-14 Blue Jays. Unbelievable. So 15-14 Game 4. And the Phillies came back with Kurt Schilling. That was able to force the series back to Toronto. And then Joe Carter touched them all in Game 6. So we'll see if the Phillies can see if Toronto can rewrite history here and get this game back. Sprague 1 for 3, a single and an RBI. So Sprague against West. Carter still on the mound. 3-10 against the lefties. A hit by pitch. Holy cow. third hit by pitch in a ball game, and oh, that is not making Cito Gaston any happier. Here is Borders, runner on first in, nobody out. Borders 1 for 3. West from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-6 right. He struck him out. Boy, David West has some good stuff on that card. One away. And yep, they will go to a pinch hitter, so that will do it for Mr. Pat Hentgen. He's gone 7. So again, with a lefty on the mound, this is where you don't want to waste a good bat in Olerud, who did not play. Darren Jackson will come in and hit. So Darren Jackson will swing away. So go ahead and get him in here. Pinch hitter Jackson for the Blue Jays. Remember, Blue Jays had a pretty filthy bullpen of their own. So here is Jackson. This is his first at bat of the series. So David West, runner on first and 1 out. Here's the swing. 4-4 struck him out. And Darren Jackson gets the job again. David West gets the job done. So here's Ricky Henderson, top of the lineup. 1 for 4. Single run scored in the first. Started everything. West from the stretch. That's a 3-9 against the lefty, and that's a single on the 16. That's a 20. Oh, what a play by the third baseman. Hollins gets up, throws, got him. Oh, you'll see that on SportsCenter. Great play by Hollins. Throws out Henderson. So we'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is 7-1 Blue Jays. So now let's see who the Blue Jays will now have to bring in this game. Too early and not a situation, I would say, for Dwayne Ward. So who do the Blue Jays, who do they feel like they can go with? Boy, no one. I mean, this bullpen got tattered in a quick way in this series, I'll tell you. So Blue Jays, let's looking at their bullpen, seeing who's going to be up in the inning. Phillies should be top of the order if I'm right. Let's make sure real quick. So it'll be Stalker, pinch hitter for West, and Dykstra. So righty switch hitter, a righty pinch hitter, and then a lefty. So I'm not sure what the situation is going to call for right now. And let's see who the Blue Jays could go with here. Again, it happens when you kind of pull out your pitching. He was in 3 games. Could go with Cox. Did he make sure he didn't start? Stottlemyre did start a game. We'll bring in Timlin, although the card does not favor what I want. So Timlin will come in. In the bullpen for the Blue Jays is Danny Cox. I'm hoping his card will be a little bit better. Ooh, Timlin's a +7. If they want to run on him, they can. So now, here we go. So now it'll be Stalker, 7-1 Blue Jays, last of the 8th. So now here is Stalker. Stalker 0 for 3 in the ball game, 2 for 10 in the series. Here's the pitch. 5-12 against a lefty. Ground ball to first. That's Mulder. Ooh, should have put Olerud in for the defense, I bet. Mulder, 4-21. Mulder could have a problem. Uh-oh, this could be a start you don't want. 13 on a 21. 13 on a 21 says that is a no error. Oh, what a play by Mulder. On an 11 on a 4 makes it. Oh my, for Ghost, that is Cito Gaston's. Oh, he made a play, tossed it over to Timlin. 3-1. Oh, it went off Mulder. Should have been played easier than that. Stayed with it and made the play. So now, last of the 8th, 7-1. Phillies running out of bats. They've already pinch hit 3 or 4 times in the ball game. Let's see if Wes Chamberlain grabs a bat for the Phils. Might be an option here. He is on the bench. So Wes Chamberlain will pinch hit for the Fighting Phillies. So Wes Chamberlain will grab the bat here. And again, Phillies going to their bullpen again. We have to. We have no choice. So now it's the 8th inning. They've been pinch hitting for the pitcher since the 2nd or 3rd inning. Danny Jackson just did not have it earlier. So here's Wes. It's his first at bat of the series, last of the eighth, against Timlin. That's a 1-4. That's a ground ball to second. That's a good play from Duncan. Throws him out, and there's 2 outs. So now it's back to Dykstra. He's 1 for 2, 2 walks and a double. Timlin looks in, gets the sign. That's a 6-10. That's a catch X. That's Borders. Borders should make it. He's a 3-6, I believe. It's not a 1. That's a 6. 6 on a 6. That will be a pop-up. Makes the catch and ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Phils. Let's go to the 9th. It is 7-1 Toronto. So the Phillies now have to put one of their last gas pitchers in just to hold the fort. And I guess we'll go to Larry Anderson. No need to throw Mitch Williams out there in this rainy night. So Larry Anderson, who pitched so well in Game 2 of this series, will now come in for the Fighting Phils. So Larry, if I can find Larry Anderson after giving him that nice send-off, he was in here, had some, again, like we said, had some good numbers. DeLeon, Mahal, there's Anderson right there. So Larry Anderson comes in, the trickster himself. So new opposing pitcher, Larry Anderson. He will stay in the game and bat 9th. 5th pitcher used for the Fighting Phillies. Devon White, Marder, and Carter. So let's see. So Devon White 0 for 3 with a walk so far. White, Marder, Carter to bat in the 9th. And let's take a timeout here to make sure it is. So far, so good. Thank you for Salvador America, Beatles, and Turley for staying in there. If you guys are all around. So Devon will hit. Lefty hitter against Anderson. 6-7 lefty. Struck him out. And Larry Anderson doing the job for the Fighting Phils. So the Philly bullpen has really held themselves here after the Blue Jays erupted for 7 in the first 2 innings. And now they have 7 runs on 7 hits. The Phillies 1 run on 6 hits, but they've stranded so many. Mound in the ball game, his last at bat, I'm guessing. He's 1 for 4, a double in the 3rd. So that's going to be a 6-7. He struck him out. So big, another strikeout for Larry Anderson. That's 2 outs. And he's been told, he pats him on the back. He says, "You're fine, you're done for the day." Here is Joe Carter. He is 1 for 3, including an RBI double. He drove in 2 runs and walked and scored. 6-6, and Larry Anderson struck out the side. That one was looking. Let's go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Philly bullpen has done their job, except Danny Jackson couldn't. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Let's see if the Phillies have 6 hiding in their reserve. So let's see here. And again, we decided to make that choice a minute ago, and we need to find him. Here he is, John Olerud. So John Olerud will come in. So Olerud will come in and play first base. We'll go ahead and make that change. Mike Timlin will stay in the game. We'll pitch to Duncan, Kruk, and Hollins. So let's go ahead and change defense. And in the game and playing first base is John Olerud. So Olerud's in there. Go ahead and make that change. We'll see if it lets me make that. I need to put him in the lineup too. That's okay with me. So let's find Olerud. Olerud's on at first base. He's right there. Placed in the lineup. And there he is. Sneak him in. So now Duncan, Kruk, and Hollins against Mike Timlin here in the 9th. 7-1 Toronto. So here is Duncan, 1 for 4. Is there donuts in his future? 3-9, right? He struck him out, 1 away. So Mike Timlin gets a big strikeout. And the Phillies down to the last 2. Here is Kruk. Kruk in the ball game, 1 for 2, 2 walks, and a single. Kruk. I hate when I drop dice. Hang on, folks. 1 second here. Hang on, folks. Hang on. Give me 1 second. right. Sorry about that tiny bit of a delay. 1 out here in the ninth. John Kruk steps up to the plate. Left-handed hitter against Mike Timlin. Cruising his way here in the ninth inning. That's a 1-10, and Kruk has himself a line drive down the line. Kruk will go, nope, Kruk will not go to second. He stops there to be safe. 1-10, double 1-14, he rolled a 15. So Kruk with a long single, runner on first and 1 out. Here is Dave Hollins, 0 for 3 with a walk. Again, he's 0 for 10, has 3 walks in the series. He'll bat lefty against Timlin. Timlin is already considered tired, so another 2 more hits, he can come out on a fatigue roll. 3-6 Hollins, a ground ball to second. Alomar scooped it up, runner will go to second. And there's 2 outs, and Hollins continues to struggle. He's 0 for 11. So runner on second, 2 outs. Dalton has to save the game for the Phils. He's 0 for 4. 1 for 11 in the series. Timlin from the stretch, looking to put this one away. Both teams with 7 hits. Blue Jays up 7-1. 3-5. Righty struck him out. Mike Timlin and the Blue Jays have saved the series and win Game 3. The final score is the Blue Jays 7 and the Phillies 3. Let's go ahead and do a little end game magic here. Oops. Hopefully that will allow me to save. Losing pitcher is Jackson. Winning pitcher, I didn't change. Shoot. I didn't put a new pitcher in for the Phils. Shoot. All right, my fault. All right, so let's do that. So final score is 7-1. Toronto 7 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. Phillies 1 run on 7 hits. Let's do box score magic here, and we'll get you out of here. So the Phillies go down and go to 2-1. The Blue Jays are 1-2. So the Blue Jays were 7 of 33, 7 runs scored, 7 RBIs. They did all their pounding in the first 2 innings. They had 7 RBIs. They had 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. They left 6 on base. The Phils, all you need to see is LOB. They were 7 of 35, 1 run scored, 1 RBI. They had left 13 men left on base. Only error was by Henderson. Doubles by Alomar, his second, Carter his first, Fernandez his third, Mulder's first, Dykstra's first, Incaviglia's first. RBIs, Alomar had 2, now has 4. Carter has 2, now has 4. Fernandez his first. Hentgen had an RBI walk. Sprague had 1. Eisenreich had a second RBI. Fernandez grounded into a second double play. Runners left in scoring position. Henderson left 3. Hentgen left 1. Dalton left 3. Duncan 2. Incaviglia 3. And Milt Thompson 1. Winning pitcher was Pat Hentgen. He went 7 innings. Timlin went 2. Danny Jackson of a host of pitchers today went 2 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs all earned. He was the loser. ERA 31.5. Not a good start for Danny Jackson. As we'll move to Game 4 of this series, I'm guessing it's probably going to be Todd Stottlemyre on the mound, if I'm looking at this correct. Let's look at it real quick, guys. In case you're wondering, I want you guys to care and want to know who's pitching. Blue Jays again won this game 15-14. Insanity. 4 hours and 14 minutes. It started off in the first inning with the Blue Jays scoring 3 and the Phillies scoring 4, and it went from there. Blue Jays 15 runs, 17 hits. The Blue Jays 14 runs on 14 hits. Just craziness involved. So, starting pitchers, Todd Stottlemyre, he only went 2 innings, gave up 3 hits and 6 runs. He'll be opposed by Tommy Green. He went 2 1/3. He gave up 7 hits and 7 runs. Oh, that should be a beauty. Stottlemyre was followed by Leiter, Castillo, Timlin, and Ward. Phillies went Green, Mason, West, Anderson, Mitch Williams, and Thigpen. So, folks, looks like we have an exciting Game 4 to play. I want to thank everyone coming in. Beatles internally, my man Salvatore America came in. Thank you, Sal. Appreciate it. 1 hour, 9 minutes, 58 seconds. Not a bad baseball game to finish. Final score. It was the Toronto Blue Jays 7, the Philadelphia Phillies 1. We go to Game 4, the 1993 Retro Replay World Series playing Stratomatic Advance with some Stratomatic Super Advanced features. Have a good night, everybody, and see you again.